2026 has just started and we're already seeing major disruptions in the cybersecurity landscape because of AI. With that in mind, it's a good idea to check whether your antivirus software can actually handle emerging AI-powered malware. In this Bitdefender Review 2026 edition, I'll take a closer look at this long-standing provider to determine whether it is a worthwhile option in this ever-changing landscape. Let's start with the most important question of all. Is Bitdefender safe? To answer that, we'll break down its main security tools and how they handle malware. Scanning is one of the most fundamental tools any antivirus needs, and I'm glad Bitdefender offers multiple options. There's a quick scan for when you're short on time, a full system scan for more thorough analysis, and a custom scan if you want to check specific areas of your device. On top of that, there's real-time protection, which constantly works in the background to make sure malware, viruses, trojans, spyware, worms, and other malicious threats don't get a chance to attack your device. It's also critical to check what independent evaluators think about the best antivirus services. The good news here is that AV-Test ranks Bitdefender as one of the top products available. On top of that, Bitdefender has earned top scores in all three categories in many previous tests, which really highlights its consistency and overall quality. Still, it was important to run some in-house Bitdefender versus virus test so I could give you a truly honest Bitdefender review. I'm happy to report that Bitdefender delivered some of the best results among all the antivirus services the Cybernews research team has tested. During the system scan, it detected an impressive 134 out of the 150 malware samples planted on the test device while real-time protection was turned off. However, Bitdefender has more tricks up its sleeve to keep your device safe not just from malware, but from other types of threats as well. For example, the vulnerability scan checks for weaknesses in your system that hackers could exploit and lets you know which apps urgently need updates. Then there's Advanced Threat Defense, which monitors app behavior and blocks fileless and AI-generated attacks before they can cause any harm. Your online activity is also protected thanks to Online Threat Prevention, which blocks dangerous websites used for phishing attacks and malvertising. Another crucial Bitdefender protection feature is ransomware remediation, which, unsurprisingly, protects you from ransomware by blocking it and creating backup files you can use to restore your data if anything gets encrypted. Lastly, no antivirus is complete without a firewall. This is an essential layer for blocking unauthorized network traffic and helping protect against DDoS attacks. Want to try all of these security features for yourself? Head to the link in the description or scan the QR code to grab my exclusive Bitdefender deal. Now it's time to talk about some of the most essential Bitdefender features that don't deal with malware directly, but still play a big role in making your online life easier and safer. One feature that shows this magnificently is the aptly named anti-spam. It helps make sure your local email client isn't flooded with spam emails that clutter your inbox. Up next is crypto mining protection, which monitors your device to ensure there aren't any hidden miners using your system resources to mine cryptocurrency for someone else. I personally appreciate the inclusion of video and audio protection, especially since I have so many cameras and microphones everywhere. This feature makes sure malicious actors can't access those devices to spy on you and me. On the other hand, parents will be glad to know that Bitdefender includes parental controls. These let you set online boundaries for your kids and even track their physical location, giving you extra peace of mind when they're away from home. Speaking of location, you can also use the Bitdefender VPN if you want to appear somewhere else, at least virtually. This feature encrypts your traffic, hides your IP address, and lets you change your geographical location to another one for added privacy. And to wrap up this part of my Bitdefender review, this antivirus also includes a password manager, giving you the tools you need to create and store strong passwords for all your online accounts. Okay, so I just covered a lot of unique and useful features that protect you online from different angles. But with so many tools packed in the Bitdefender app, you're probably wondering if it's actually easy to use. Well, you'll be happy to hear that my Bitdefender review showed that using this antivirus is no trouble at all. For starters, you probably noticed that most features are named clearly based on what they do, which makes it easy to understand their purpose right away. On top of that, the interface is clean and organized into simple categories, meaning you're unlikely to get lost when looking for a specific setting. It's also great that the UI is consistent across all the operating systems that Bitdefender is compatible with. That means switching between devices doesn't come with a learning curve. However, it's worth mentioning that you may notice a performance dip if you're using Bitdefender on older devices. Scans can take longer and CPU usage can run fairly high in those cases. Now let's briefly talk about Bitdefender pricing. The good news is that you can try Bitdefender using its free version. However, it is quite limited compared to the paid plans, but it works well for getting a feel for the interface. Regarding paid subscriptions, Bitdefender offers a good range of options tailored to different user needs. The Antivirus Plus plan is very affordable compared to many competitors and unlocks a solid set of features, making it a solid value option, but it only protects one device. Because of that, I usually recommend upgrading to the Total Security plan. It isn't much more expensive and covers up to 3 devices. And if your budget allows, the Premium Security plan gives you the most complete protection and covers up to 5 devices. Whichever plan you go with, the link in the description will give you the best Bitdefender discount currently available. All in all, I think this provider remains a solid choice for keeping malware at bay. It's affordable, packed with features, well regarded by independent evaluators, and my own testing delivered strong results. That's all I wanted to cover in this Bitdefender Review 2026 edition. Let me know in the comments if there are any areas I didn't touch on that you'd like to see explored next. I'll keep that in mind for a future video. Until then, see you later.